What's up guys, welcome to Blake's Garage. Today I'm coming at you with OBDeleven. Now I've used this on my Audi S3 when I had that, and the coating was awesome. Now at the time when it first came out, I think that was like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago actually, it was only Android. However, now they are Apple based, and not only are they Apple based and Android based, Huawei app gallery. So if you're using a Huawei phone, you can do it on a BMW now, which is great because if you guys know BMWs, they like to throw cool codes. There's a lot of cool features you can do as well with BMWs. Now, I got my 2018 M4 over here looking pretty badass. This is my Time Attack M4. I absolutely love this thing. It's pretty damn sick. So, yeah, it's a little different than most people's BMWs. However, this thing works on a ton of different BMWs. So that is great. So it's got the big wang on this thing, and we even have that fancy steering wheel, the BMW and performance wheel, which is freaking sweet. It does all the fun things in it, like the G meter, it tells you G forces, shift light indications, all that sort of stuff. OE part, pretty dang dope. I have some codes on my car because, as you can see, it's a BMW, right? So if you guys are aware, you might have things like this. Seatbelt restraint system, that is because, well, on my car, I have this Sparco racing seat. Now, one thing, I think I can code into here, and we'll try it out. And this isn't something that I recommend for everyone, or really anyone. However, if you're like me and you have 6-point harnesses, some Schroth harnesses or something, you will realize that you have that little seatbelt light over there, and I think we can code that out, which would be cool. So currently for my seatbelt, I actually run one of these little guys, which is a Fat Man seatbelt extension basically, and that goes in here and gets rid of my occupancy sensor. I think we can code that out. I do that when I'm running the 6-point harnesses. So that's something probably 0.5% of you guys are gonna need, but we'll see if it has that feature. Some other things, flashing brake lights and that sort of stuff, under heavy braking and that sort of thing. Some other coding options should be in there as well. So let's jump into the box, because that's why we're here. If you're looking for the device, I'll leave a link down in the description. I bet you've never heard that before. While you're down there, hit that little like button. I'd appreciate that. That'd be sweet. Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and open up the box for the OBDeleven. I'm sure they would love this. Now, this thing actually works on Audis as well, so keep that in mind. It'll work on VWs and that sort of thing also. So yeah, not just limited. Oh my God, why can I not? Oh, look at me. I'm smart. Ooh, crispy. Yeah, I guess there were 2 stickers on there. So we got the OBDeleven. It's just saying it's a little safety guide situation. Has all the things that you can download, and it speaks about those in this little booklet here. Look at that. The little new device comes with a keychain, which is pretty sweet. Good little box, and it's in that foam, so you know it's quality. Because those people that own a BMW know they need it on their keychain, because they need it all the time. No, nice little cover right there. Now, this little device right here is fairly small for OBD2 device. You can see I have another one right here, and this one is quite a bit bigger. So yeah, the handheld size, and I can see why they literally are putting this on a keychain. Now, like I mentioned earlier, you are gonna need one of these, which is called a cell phone. I think everybody's gonna have one of these, so yeah, you're gonna do that. Let's go ahead and get on here and download the app real quick. I'll throw up a little screen capture for you guys so you can see what I do here, but it's pretty straightforward. We're just gonna go to the App Store. We're gonna search for OBDeleven BMW. I guess they have 2 of them. Like I mentioned before, they do have this for Audi. So we are gonna download that right there. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and throw the OBDeleven in the OBD2 port. Okay, we'll go back in here. I'm gonna load up the OBDeleven app, so let's go ahead and pull that up on here. I'll put it in the screen right here. so you can stare at me talking and look at what I'm doing on the phone. So it's saying, would you like to use the Bluetooth? Yes, I would like to use the Bluetooth. I do need it to send notifications so that it can connect. So you can see I have the OBDeleven up here. They got a sweet little logo there. It looks like it's sitting on a little Audi situation, a little Audi picture right there. Okay, so I need to create an account. Now it looks like I can go through my Twitter, my Apple, my Facebook, or make a new login. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Apple. Okay, so first off, because I know everyone's gonna ask, oh my God, how many credits do you have? Well, I'm looking up here in the corner and it looks like I have 399 credits. Now, I'm pretty sure, and we'll check this in a second here, but on the adapter, it comes with a serial number and a part number. I'm not gonna show you mine because I don't know. I'm just not. You're gonna purchase this and it's gonna give it to you and it's gonna give you those credits. So let me just double check on the inside here that we don't have anything as far as credits go. I'm not seeing that. Okay, so I'm on the app, right? I'm gonna go ahead and hit connect to Mundo right here. We are gonna pop that up on the Bluetooth. Pretty straightforward. All right, it says that it wants to update it, so that's totally fine. Successfully updated the device, which is great. We're gonna let it do that. All right, now I'm gonna go back and hit connect. I'm gonna go down here and let it connect to my phone. Now I'm gonna create a 6-digit PIN code. It's reading all the control units in my BMW 4 Series. So it's figured it out, it knows what car it is, and this is an M4. On here right now, it's showing my voltage. It's gonna go through and read all the control units. So if you guys aren't aware, a BMW has a very advanced ECU. There are multiple levels and multiple different things. You got the AC system, you got the sound system, you got the like backup cameras. See right now it's kind of going through these modes. You might get a couple things blinking on the dash, totally normal. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it's getting quite a few right now. We'll find out what happens. And we may have to clear this stuff out, clear the codes, and just kind of see what's up. So it's showing that I have 22 problems found. Now, sometimes some of these things are not that big of a deal. So we'll go through and we'll read what my codes are. All right, so let's see how this is. Okay, so airbag, it's finding a fault. Why is it finding a fault with my airbag? This seat right here, this Sparko seat, does not have an airbag in it. So that's an issue. So what I can do real quick, it says resistance too big. It's basically open because there is no resistor. We could just try to clear it. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but let's see. Slide to clear. We're sliding it to clear it. And that's probably not gonna go away. No, that did not go away. So that's totally fine. However, we will go back and we'll look at more of the modules on here, which again, I'm showing them to you on the side of the screen here. Regulated differential lock. So this one's kind of interesting. DAC function not available. So I know that is basically like my M2 modes. So right now my M1 and M2 modes cannot be disabled like that. I gotta physically hit my buttons because I disconnected the EDC on the car. Yeah, the electronic damper control stuff. Why? Because I have MCS coilovers and I haven't had that coded out. These are some things that I do need to do. And that's another one of those codes. Gateway, let's see what my gateway faults are. Full central internal memory and then synchronization failed. No idea what that one is. Engine, let's see, I got 3 faults right now. Exhaust flap actuator, signal line, open. Exhaust flap 2, open, because I disconnected the 2 exhaust flaps, which is something you will not throw a check engine light for. So just because you don't have a check engine light doesn't mean you might not have issues on your car, which is why this is great to check out. Now, I know why that's there. And then my O2 sensor catalyst needs to be replaced, which means my O2 sensor is bad on one of the sides. And I do know this, and I do need to do that. Not really sure what all those things are, but I know that green lights over here mean they're good, red means they're bad. So you can check over those things, kind of assess that for yourself, talk to someone if need be. Here is my balance. So if I wanted to purchase credits, it looks like 10 credits are $3, 100 credits is $23, 500 credits is $99. In the screen, it is also very easy to read, where it's showing me that I have 3 check engine functions, 1 ABS function, 2 airbag functions, and 16 little problems found, for a total of 22 problems found. All right, control units, this is where we're gonna go. Fuel pump, yeah, we're seeing all these things. Now, this is where it gets cool. Okay, I just hit the little button on here that says apps. This is where the coding gets neat, and I want to see what they got. So, rear window, power rear window safety. This is something that you can code into the car. Power window safety feature stops window when the door is opened. So that is basically when I'm starting to roll down this window right here, and I open the door, it doesn't stop. When I roll it up, it does stop. So when it rolls down, you can basically turn that off. You can select that option and you can activate that. Mine is active currently. So it's active, that would be turning it off, and that will cost you 10 credits. I have 400 credits, okay? So, you know, for everybody that's gonna freak out about, oh my God, credits, that's crazy. Front power window safety, same situation, right? 10 credits. So if that's something that bugs you on the car, it's like those little things that bug you on the car. You're like, oh my God, every time I open my door and I'm rolling out my window, it stops. That's annoying me. We can code that in and make that stop, which is cool. iDrive startup animation logo. This one's pretty cool. So that's like the little screen right here. You can, you know, select an option on this and you can change it out. You can do BMW connected drive, which is more just kind of a standard one. I have an M style because I have an M4. If you don't have an M4, you can go with the standard one. These are all 10 credits to do. You can do an Alpina. You can do the BMW i. You can do a Mini Cooper if you wanted to, just to freak people out. You can make it a Toyota Supra, just to people like, what? I'm in a Toyota? What's going on here? Well, same car, you can code it in. So pretty cool, and that's a little animation when it starts up, and you can see that here. Auto folding mirrors, this is a big one, right? A lot of people like it, some people don't. This one's 50 credits. 50 credits, whatever. Okay, so mine is currently active because I've coded it before, but basically you hold down your key, tap it twice, boom, the mirrors fold in on your car, right? Pretty cool. If you don't like it, you can turn it off. Again, you can disactivate it or deactivate it or whatever. So, yep, that's 50 credits. Unit conversion. This one's cool. If you take your car to North America and maybe you go up top to that thing called Canada, or you go down below to that thing called Mexico, or you're going to Europe, right? For whatever reason, the United States uses a little thing called the imperial system or whatever. Imperial system? Is that what it's called? I think it's what it's called. And we do all our stuff by pounds. We do all our stuff by mile per hour. We don't like the metric system because the metric system's way too easy for us. So that's why we had to change it, I guess. Low temperature warning. This is one that people may like and may not like. This is one that I got today and my wife was like, whoa, what the hell was that? And I had to tell her that means the car hit 37 degrees. So if you don't know, you're driving a BMW, bing, it'll have a light. You're like, oh, is there something wrong with my car? It does that when it hits 37 degrees. You can do that as always active or active only when driving. So something, if you just want it like that, when you're only driving, you can do that, like only if it changes. If you started up the car, it's already 37, it's not gonna bug you. But I have it always active currently, so that's cool. Smart open, trunk smart delay. Change delay time when the trunk is being opened via smart remote. So that means if you're using your key, mine has a long delay, which means you have to press and hold it for quite some time. If you want no delay, you tap it once, boom, trunk's open. However, problem with that is you barely tapped it in your pocket. Now all of a sudden your trunk's open and you did not mean to do that. Short delay, long delay, a normal delay. So you can try those coding options out if that's something that, like I said, if it's something that bugs you. Headlight vertical aim control. This is cool. I've never seen this one before. Deactivate the headlight vertical control when the fault occurs after retrofit of the headlights. So if you put in some retrofitted different headlights on it, you can turn that off. So that is something you may want to do if you've retrofitted your headlights to something else. Easy entry, steering wheel access priority. That's cool. So, kind of steering wheel. No, I do not have this option because I don't have the motors in my steering wheel, which is totally fine, slider weight for me, but whatever. But if you do have that, you can do it to where it tilts and kind of puts in the steering wheel and that sort of thing. So if you have that option, right, you don't want to spend 10 credits on that. If you don't have the option, if you have a manual steering wheel and you're moving your steering wheel up and down, this one's not going to work for you, so don't code that. Screen mirroring. This one's cool. 100 points. Enables broadcasting of Android phone screen to the vehicle's multimedia system that allows you to watch YouTube on that little screen there in the middle. You can watch maps and other features. So it does say on here, your car must be equipped with this NB-TiVo, this little multimedia thing, and a Wi-Fi antenna must be installed. So it is kind of telling you all of these things that you must have on here first. And like I said, that's 100 credits. So, yeah, if that's something that you want, we still got 400 credits, right? So we're gonna be able to put that on. Brake disc drying. Disc brake drying function will increase safety in heavy rain by applying the brake pads to the brake discs at prescribed intervals. This is wipe away unwanted water. I didn't even know it had this. Currently it's active. If you don't like that and you want to turn that off, you can turn that off for 10 credits. Huh, never even knew. Radio frequency change. Here's another one. The vehicle is imported from another place from United States to Europe. The FM radio frequencies can be changed to odd or even frequencies. So that's cool. So if you're in Europe, it looks like you can make your radio work or vice versa. So that's something I never really thought about. Tire pressure monitor via ABS for NBT. If the tire pressure sensors are removed from the wheels, the pressure can be monitored by calculating the speed of a flat tire from the DSC control unit. So pretty cool. You could code that into your car. I have that as original. You could use that for 100 credits. So if you're running an aftermarket set of wheels, that might be an option for you to save a couple bucks, which is pretty cool. Smart opener deactivation. I think I might actually code this one right now. This is one I want to do. You ever pumped up your car, you walk behind your car and the freaking trunk opens up? And then you walk up to the trunk and you want the trunk to open and you swing your foot underneath and it doesn't open? Yeah, that happens to me all the time. So I'm gonna code that out. We're gonna make that activate when vehicle is unlocked. I'm just gonna say not active. We're gonna code that right now. That's the first one that's really like sparked my interest as far as this goes. And 10 credits, I'm gonna code this in and it'll be good to go. It's going through the process because it's kind of ringing through. All right, activated. That's how you know if you get a couple weird lights on the dash and all that sort of stuff, it's normal. Don't freak out. That's kind of what this does. I'm gonna let a little bit of light into my car. It's getting dark, that daylight savings time, but you can see comfort access deactivation. So if comfort access is annoying you, meaning you put your hand in there, I'll tell you the one time it annoys me is when I'm cleaning my car. I don't know if you guys have noticed this trick. Put your key inside the car. I never do it. I let my car beep like 1,000 times while I'm washing it, but hey, is what it is. MBT Evo menu style. This is the older version style with bigger menu icons to the newer version with bigger menu icons. So it changes the icons on the back of the screen in there. Speed limiter. Activate the high speed limit that prevents you from driving at higher speeds. So I think the speed governor in these cars is set at, I think, 155 from the factory. Mine's turned off. This thing will go 170, 180 plus, basically, with the way it is now. But if that's something that you want to turn off, you can go fast now. You can go 160, 170 miles an hour on the Autobahn or on track, right? Sport display unit. This one's cool. A lot of people like this. This is going to change the values of the sports display. Meaning, if you hit the sports display, it's going to show you some cool gauges. and we can go on there and you can say active or not active. So you can put that on, and that's pretty cool. Low beam headlights with WL. I don't know what WL, oh, welcome lights. Okay, so that means you can change it. You can go soft on, the headlights will turn on gently. Hard on, the headlights the headlights will turn on instantly, not activated. The welcome lights will work as usual. So you can play around with that. That's kind of cool. Welcome lights only when dark out, so it can kind of use a little sensor up here by the mirror and tell when it's dark out. Visual unlock confirmation. Turn signals that will blink, unlocking the vehicle, notify that the vehicle was successfully unlocked. So you can change that up. Not active if you want. I don't know why you'd want that. Maybe you live in some place and you don't want people to know. I'm currently at 2 blinks. You can change it to 1 blink, or you can change it to 3 blinks for 10 credits, which is cool. I thought I would just like kind of show the credits thing. I know this video is going a while, but like I said, you want to know all the things, you want to know what you're paying for. I'm going through here and showing you what's up. Visual lock confirmation, same thing. So unlock and lock, same situation. Sports display, another one. Let's see, power and torque gauges in the multimedia screen. Did I already go over that one? Instrument cluster startup logo. I need to change this one back. I've showed this in another video before. I think currently I have mine set to M4 GTS. Yeah, I do. Let's go ahead and make it M4 again, because I've had a couple people say, why does your thing say GTS? I just kind of did it as a fun thing on one of these coding apps, and it's cool. It's kind of like putting an M badge on a non-M car, so I wouldn't really do it. But like in my M4, if I just wanted to say M3, right? Because should they have changed it to M4? No, they shouldn't have. If they wanted to do anything, they should have made the 4-door an M4, right? Because that makes sense, 4. But they didn't do it that way because they kept it the 3 Series and all that. So it's going back through, it's coding these modules in here, and boom, we're active. And you can do even more if you want to downgrade your stuff. So like I said, you can throw an M badge on there. It's kind of lame. You could put in performance. That's cool, right? You put it in performance on there. You got like a in performance shift knob. Throw in performance on there. Don't put the M badge on there. But you can. I could change my car up to BMW, M135i, M140, 235i, 240, M50D, M2. You know, all those things. It's just kind of cool if you want to mess around with it. Video in motion. This is 100 credits. This means that if you have like the DVDs playing in your car, you can have that on. I think I already have this coded. No, I don't. It's not active. Not really something I care about per se. I don't really do that, so whatever. Tow bar zoom and reverse. That's cool if you're towing. iDrive warning. Service history menu. That's kind of cool. Let's see. The service history menu details each maintenance procedure carried out by a BMW dealer. This says that it's active. I've never seen that, and that's pretty cool. So I guess you just go into the screens and it'll show you all the different functions in there. Here's the maximum volume. Just the maximum volume will be played back when ignition is switched on. So right now I have it at 25%. So like if for whatever reason you jumped out of your car, you didn't want it blasting when you turn your car back on, you could change that up. Or you want it blasting, you can change it up. Warning tone, that's a little bing, the little, oh gosh, I have some coding issue on the car or some problem with the car. You can change that to mini, Rolls Royce, or BMW I mode. Sport mode configuration. Like I said, this one is not activated on my car. I'm not really worried about that. Emergency brake lights. This is one that I recommend everybody puts on. I'm pretty sure I have this coded in. Yeah, brake light blinking. So basically when I get into heavy brakes, instead of just a solid brake light, it flashes, right? So people can know, oh crap, like he has a hazard, bam, smash the hazard button. I like that one a lot. It's kind of cool on track, it looks different. It's kind of that F1 look, right? Camera and PDC warnings, you can change those up. Acoustic confirmation check boxes, you can change that up. Acoustic lock confirmation, so maybe we can change, mine's active, dependent, independent, you can change that up. ACC distance control, so that's for your cruise control. You can change that up if you'd like to. Let's see what it lets you do. Level 4 maximum distance is what I have. Level 3, you can go level 2 or level 1. So I think that's basically gonna allow you to like tailgate a little bit more if you want to, which if that's your thing. It's a BMW, so I totally get it. Comfort opening delay time. So that's like how long you want it to take when you slam your fingers in there. You can do a very short press, normal press, long press. Cool. I hope you guys are enjoying this because like I get it. If you want to buy the app, you want to know what it does, right? Very short press for the closing time. So again, you can change it each in every way. Easy entry. This is for your seat. So if you open the door and you want the seat kind of go back, you can activate that. Mine is not activated and mine wouldn't work because I got the Sparko. However, you could do that over there. Let's see. Turn signals with welcome lights. That's kind of cool. Activate the turn signals to illuminate together with welcome lights. It's currently not on my car. Let's throw that on there. I don't know. We'll try it out. It's something different, right? It's something different, something cool. It's 10 credits. Maybe it looks neat. Okay, I just noticed my lights kind of like turned on a little bit. So, we got the light tails with welcome lights, so we can turn that on if we'd like to as well. I'm not gonna mess with that one. License plate lights with welcome lights, so we can turn on the license plate light. Welcome light activation time. This is like how long those are gonna stay on for. We could read, mine says 20 seconds. If you'd like it longer, you can change that. Auto unlocking, let's see what that's about. Once engine is turned off, the doors will unlock automatically. I don't like that, I don't have that active. That's not something I want. If I come up to my house, something shady, for whatever reason I didn't notice, and I turn my car off, and I look behind me and go, oh crap, now my car is open. Not a fan of that one, so I turn that one off. If you like it, you can turn it on. I don't think that's necessarily something that you need to code from this app. I think you can do it from within the iDrive system, but just something to think about. Now also what I want to mention, we're real deep into this, but this is just for my M4, right? If you have a 3 Series, if you have a 2 Series, you may have some different coding stuff, or if you have a different type of car. This is an F8X chassis, so F chassis is basically what we're looking at right here. So visual seatbelt warning in the instrument cluster will be shown if the seatbelt is not fastened. So that was the one I was talking about. This is one, you know, I'm not gonna recommend unless you have like racing seats or something like that. If you're just doing it because you don't want to wear a seatbelt, that's stupid. You should really wear a seatbelt, or you're gonna fly out the freaking windshield. So yeah. Horn on secure. The horn signal will honk twice when the vehicle is locked and the engine is running. Brop, brop. Yeah, I've done that one before. You can turn that on, you can turn that on. Stop, start, dashboard situation symbol, you can turn that one off. Temporary low fuel warning. Sounds weird, however, I know about this one. You can actually change when you would like it to go off. So if you're one of those people that is super conservative and you want it to go off with 200 kilometers left in the tank, great. You can do that. Mine currently is set to 80 kilometers. I can't remember if I changed that in the past. I don't remember what stock was. I think I did change it. Here's the permanent low fuel warning. So that's like the one that like, hey, you're getting close, right? This is the one where they're like, yo, you're really out of fuel. That one I have set to the original, so I don't know what that one's set to, but it's the original thing. TPMS pressure display and temperature display. Cool. This one's great. If you have an M car, I highly recommend coding this one. It's only 10 credits, which is awesome. This one's already coded in my car, but my TPMS sensors will actually show me the temperature of my tires along with the pressure. Why is that good? You want to know that when you're on track. If you have one tire that's getting super hot, okay, you need to figure that out. Is it because I keep turning left? Is it because I keep turning right? Is the air pressure down? Do I need to lower the air pressure during track sessions? That can all be done through there, and you can have that displayed in your car so that when you're on track, you can check that out. Trip computer, auto reset time, something, instantaneous fuel consumption scales. I don't really care about that, but you could, you know, you could change that, what it's showing in the dashboard. Scandinavian daytime running lights. That sounds cool. Both DRLs and taillights are on simultaneously. You could activate that. Side marker brightness. So in the United States, we got those little orange guys. A lot of people will just turn these off. which right now I have them just set to original. You can do a non-active, so like I said, you can turn them off so you don't see them if that's something that bugs you. Low, medium, high, very high. I just have them rocking at the standard mode right there. Additional USB video formats to support, so you know, if you want to like watch movies or whatever, I guess you could do that, code that in. Sport display color, M style color, we can go to default color, so I think mine's kind of more orange. Acoustic lock confirmation, there's another one. Side marker lights, there's another one. Eco scale variant, driving, default driving mode. Okay, this one I'm curious about. It's okay. I thought it'd be better. So it says you can either start in Comfort or Eco Pro. All right, I was hoping like, hey, I could start in M2 and not have to hit the button. That'd be kind of cool. Not exactly what it does, but still kind of cool. Panic alarm, you could change it up. HVAC display color, mine is orange. Let's see what it shows on here. White and orange, always white. Didn't know. I like the orange, so I'm not gonna change it. AC operation in auto, start stop in Eco Pro mode, so you can like turn that on, turn that off. Seatbelt warning duration. Oh, sunroof delay for a comfort closing, I don't have that. Seatbelt acoustic warning, so I am gonna change, I gotta change these. That's like how long it goes off for, so if you want it to go off for 5 seconds or whatever, but I already changed that other thing, so it should be fine. Here you go, acoustic warning, you can turn it off. I'm gonna turn my drivers off like I did before with the other thing, so when it was checking for it. So I'm just gonna turn this off on this one. Activate or deactivate the pop-up that appears when the volume is adjusted. So seeing it in the screen, I like that. My Porsche, my Macan, does not show a volume indicator, and it's super annoying because sometimes I can't tell. I turn it on and then it connects to Bluetooth and it's super loud. So I don't know, mine's active already, but if that's something you guys do not like, that's fine. Window delay for comfort closing, that's when you double tap or triple tap your key and it'll roll up or down the windows. So you can change that up. And same with comfort for the sunroof. Window delay for comfort opening, same thing. If you're unlocking, right, you can roll down the windows. If you're locking, it's gonna roll up the windows. Pretty cool. Side mirror fold threshold. Let's see what that one is. I'm not really quite sure. Change the minimum speed at which the things can be closed. So there is a button over here where I can fold the mirrors for whatever reason, if I'm like going through something very, very tight, I don't know. But if you want to do that at like 100 kilometers per hour, you can. If you want to do that at 255 miles an hour, because you just really don't want mirrors when you're driving 255 miles an hour, maybe you're doing a land speed record and need that extra arrow, it's something you can change up. So empty display in OBC, date display in OBC, that's down there in the bottom. Headlight washer system, you can change that up. Comfort operation, because like headlight washers, you might just want to plain turn off. Yeah, mine are not active, but you could activate those if you'd like. Start stop auto default setting. So if that's something you do not like, your car turns off on you all the time, you can change it up. Comfort operation via door lock. So if you want to use the key, I don't know who uses the key. I've never used the key in this car at all. Electronics off when exiting. I'm not sure what that is. When the driver's door is open, the vehicle electronics will be turned off automatically. I did not have that active. So for example, if I'm at the gas station, I'm playing some music, I open my car, I haven't locked the car, it'll keep playing the radio. I don't mind it, I think it's kind of cool. Ignition off when exiting. Mirror dip, that's a big one. It's already coded in my car, but if you like putting your car in reverse and you'd like it to record, boom, there's that one. Door handle lights in reverse, if you have the lights, it'll turn those on. Wiper cycle compilation, I don't know. Wipers will complete a wiping cycle even after the ignition is turned off. Okay, so that is pretty much it. Those were the adjustments. Oh my god. There's retrofits as well. So now we're on to this. Retrofits, paddle shifters. If you did not have paddle shifters and you want to retrofit paddle shifters, boom, you have that. LED rear fog lights, you can do that one. LED license plate lights, you can do that one. Workshop, let's see what this one is. There are no one clicks in this category. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to clear the codes. See how many clear on my car. Like I said, I have 22 codes on here. We'll see how many clear out. We're going through, it says 19 now. 18. I don't know. Car runs great. Feels fine to me. It's good to go. Check engine light cleared for the, it's like the preheat of the O2 sensor. A lot of those cleared, so that's cool. Yeah, so you can see that. OBDeleven app, pretty cool. Offers some features that I have not seen before on other coding apps. And like I said, I've always really liked this app. I think it's really cool. So link in the description. I think if you click this, I think I have an affiliate link. I don't even remember. I think it's an affiliate link, so I do get a bit of a cut off of that. So I appreciate that big time, guys. If you click through that one, thanks for watching. Let me know what you coded into your car. If you got to the end, that's insane because it's a very long video, but later, guys, and wrench on.